What's up, man? What's pop? How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a good one. I hope you are having a good one. Lock in. Lock in. So today we're talking about act like you've been there before, right? Now, why are we talking about that? Okay, I had to make sure I wasn't getting up the wrong exit. Why are we talking about acting like you've been there before? Right? First, I want to say, what's up, man? You already know how it goes. It's your boy B, back with another video. Follow me on Instagram at Hustlertaughtme. That's my goal this month. I want to get to at least 1,000 followers. I've been neglecting my Instagram. Not my personal one, please. Not the one with, a lot of followers. The one with a little bit of followers. Hustler Taught Me, not Educated Hustler. Hustler Taught Me. Please go follow that if you support me. But listen, y'all, I got up today and I was disappointed. And the reason I was disappointed, because now let me explain, right? Because I want you guys to understand how ungrateful we are sometimes. I woke up to making some money in my sleep, right? I woke up, I made a good amount of money in my sleep, okay? I made some money in my sleep, sold some products. Obviously, today's Cyber Monday. I see my thing going off on a good little cadence, right? Everything's good, right? But I still woke up disappointed. And I woke up disappointed because of some personal shit. Some personal stuff that I didn't get, that I wanted. I let somebody affect my mood. And a lot of us, no matter what's going good for us, we allow people that we can't control to affect our moods, right? And as an entrepreneur, I can't stress how important our mood is, our energy for creativity, execution, problem solving. Our moods are very important, right? Like, we have to have some type of barometer and know how to keep our moods in check, right? Now, I've realized that, throughout my over a decade of experience in being an entrepreneur, never to get too high, never to get too low. And I've also realized how personal things can actually affect your business and affect you. Really good example is when I had my first store, I was interviewing people for a mobile rep position, somebody to be a cashier, basically, right? So as I am interviewing people, I had a girlfriend. And that girlfriend, she used to hate when I interview women, because females obviously viewed me as a powerful individual. And, I was always nice, and she was insecure, if we're being real, right? But I also didn't make her feel secure, right? So every time I would sit down and interview a girl, I would get this attitude from my girlfriend. This attitude, this nasty behind attitude, right? So as this attitude would come in my head, you got to remember, I'm already a boss. I'm already arrogant. I'm already that guy, right? So in my head, I'm like, yo, why you got an attitude? You feel me? You work for me. You ain't out here working for nobody you don't know. You getting paid good. What you got an attitude for? And it would mess me up throughout my day, throughout my interviews. And I would start to forget my interview questions. I would stop interviewing people. So I would do certain things just because this person affected my mood. And I don't blame that person, I blame myself. Because no matter what, I can't control how that person feels. I can't control if she's sad, mad, happy, glad, right? I only can control me. And a lot of us entrepreneurs, we allow other people to control us because we're already stressed. And I'm talking to y'all that got jobs already too. I'm talking to the people that are living the hardest life, having a 9-to-5 and maintaining an extra income stream. You got stress. And like, you put that stress from those businesses and then you add personal into it, it can make you want to quit. It can make you want to give up. So, what I had to realize this morning, when I had sales coming in and I made a good amount of money, I'm right now on my way to go and pick up a new shipment of products that just came at the dock. I'm good, right? I'm breathing. Another day, another opportunity, another day, another hustle. We good, we Gucci. I let something this morning affect me to where I was like, you know what? A lot of y'all know I was supposed to leave at 8 o'clock. Guys, it is 10:38. Right? And I let this all stop me. And now I'm behind. But that is the importance of why, as an entrepreneur, you got to act like you've been there before. First step, acting like you've been there before has mainly to do with acting like you've been disappointed, acting like you have been hurt, which we all have. You've been disappointed in your life, you've been hurt in your life before, right? We all have been hurt, disappointed, upset, mad, happy, glad, right? Great. If you've been disappointed, if you've been sad or something happened to you, welcome to the club. The point is now we got to start to act like when these disappointments come up, we have to have tunnel vision. Why? Because if we don't have tunnel vision, we stop making money. We stop making money, it adds more to our stress. We got to be able to understand that our moods and the things that people do to us can't dictate our outer body. Like, it's been times when I've lost money or I made a bad business decision and I had to walk into my store and I had to smile in front of everybody. It's been times when my girlfriend packed up all her clothes, took my children, and I had to go into the store that day still and do my shift. It's been times where I found out that my girl was cheating on me, and I still, while she was cheating on me, had to go into work and had to bust out these deals and these sales. Not just because of me, but because of the things that are depending on me. I've had times when I wanted to end it all, y'all, because of outer things, but you gotta act like you've been there before. You gotta act like you've been disappointed, you've been hurt before. That shit is nothing. When you separate your emotions from business, you start to get more execution because you start to have tunnel vision. I don't get disappointed as much anymore, and when I do, I gotta learn how to snap myself out of it. I'm not telling you to be perfect. I'm not telling you to ignore stuff. I'm not telling you any of that. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Y'all, if I'm late on like answering, this is because I'm driving, okay? No disrespect. I love all of you guys, man. Good morning, everyone. I appreciate you. So that's the first thing of acting like you've been there before, is understanding how to manage your emotions and knowing that they're there. I had women tell me, yo, you're a man, you can't be crying. You're a man, you can't be emotional. And the new thing women say, especially ignorant women, they say, oh, he's sassy. Oh, you so sad. Like, and it's like those type of people around you, they don't want you to show your emotion because you really gotta, and this is what I had to learn. I had the bad model girl, the girl with the fat behind butt, the girl, the hazel eyes, the girl blue eyes, the girl with all the natural hair, the girl, like I had the Instagram models, I had all of that. I had it. And I'm gonna tell you something. The most miserable because they're broke and they also don't support. They're so focused on themselves. They're so focused on them that they're not even willing to help and support you, which is not, you're supporting them. I'm the reason you going on the trip to Cancun. I'm the reason you outside the country right now. Me. But you mad at me because I asked you to pick up my phone and film this reel for me when my reels are the reason we're here. You feel me? So you got to make sure you manage your emotions, understand what you expect, and you put yourself in that position, or understand the positions you put yourself in, because you got to inspect what you expect. So act like you've been there before and understand that nobody is here to coddle you, to make you feel good. Like, ain't nobody here for that. Don't nobody really care about no entrepreneurs, especially if you are somebody that's the breadwinner. They think you got it. They used to you having it. Okay? They used to you having it. They're used to you being the problem solver. And a lot of times when you're the problem solver, they never see the problem. If you're a good problem solver, they never even know the problem existed because you cut that shit out immediately. And this goes out to everybody out there that's the sprinkler in their family. And what I mean by the sprinkler in your family, I mean the people that are out there before the fire gets big enough for people to actually see from the outside. You shut that fire right down. And that can be very stressful, very hard, especially for an entrepreneur. Now, it's hard for a 9 to 5. If you work a 9 to 5, see, that's the thing. I don't disrespect people that work 9 to 5s, because working a 9 to 5 is way harder to me than being an entrepreneur. And I'm going to explain why. Because when you work a 9 to 5, you're restricted. You live in check to check. You have responsibilities and obligations that you cannot neglect, or you will be replaced. You always have somebody willing to let you go. Like, that's hard. I maybe not harder than an entrepreneur. Maybe I'm wrong, but you get what I'm saying. A man got to start valuing ourselves, sex in your life. Yo, facts, bro. Matthew, facts. And I had to realize, I'm not lying to y'all. For the longest, ever since high school, I had to have the baddest girl. Ever since high school, I'm like, my girl gotta be this. My girl gotta be that. And if she wear this, I'm not dealing with her. If she do this, I'm not dealing with her. Right? That was all in high school. I was really, really picky. So my girls was bad. Sneaking her into my mom's house. And when I was younger, I had a pregnancy scare. Stopped me from going to college with my scholarship and everything. Cool. Whatever. Thought I would learn my lesson. Then I moved to Philadelphia. I start my businesses. I do a modeling agency. I start mixing business with pleasure with most of the models. Wrong thing to do. Boom. Goes to another thing. Fast forward, I got kids now. And the thing is, right, the thing I realized, guys, and I'm learning, is that, like, sometimes bad things won't always be removed. Like, whoever you believe is the higher person, like, I believe Jesus Christ is God, right? That's my religion. I believe in Jesus Christ, right? So I believe that Jesus, he will not remove bad things out of my life. What he would do is he'll show me that they're not for me. And then if I still keep going and keep trying to make them fit, he'll let me make them fit, but they ain't never gonna fit. He'll let me try to make them fit, but they're never gonna fit, right? And that's the same thing as an entrepreneur. Y'all got all of these people around you that ain't supporting you, and you love them, so you gonna keep them around you. See, that's the thing. Like, we got to start realizing that business has nothing to do with our feelings and emotions. Like, yeah, I love you, bro, but I blocked you. Why the hell you blocked me, bro? Because you're a distraction. Every time I talk to you, you want to talk about your baby mom. Every time I talk to you, you want to talk about going out. Every time I talk to you, you want to tell me about the next girl you had sex with, or the girl that you cheated on with your girl. Like, every single time I'm talking to you, it ain't about nothing that's going to impact me positively. Yeah. Every single time. So it's like, I'm not about to sit here and just because I love you and I appreciate your friendship, gonna keep you around? Hell no. Because I believe that the energy that I let around me dictates the outcome and the execution sometimes that I do produce. And I don't know about you, but I'm ultra lasered in focused on becoming the person that breaks the generational curse for my family. I don't even fuck with a lot of people in my family. I don't. My family, let me be real with y'all. A lot of people in my family don't do a lot for me. It's only a select few. But I'm going to tell you something. I think that we can't have that childish mentality of, oh, well, they didn't do it for me, so I'm not going to do it for them, right? Like, if you have that mentality, you're never going to be the one to break it, right? The reason you want to break it is because of legacy. You're going to die. The person watching this, if you're watching this, I'm letting you know something. I hope you figured out. You're going to die. You're going to die, right? When you die, what are you going to have to leave behind? If you got kids, what you going to leave behind for them? Your pension? A check? No. All of the other stuff, man. So that's why I stay so locked in. So we got to act like we've been there when it comes to emotions. Next, man, we're moving on to the next thing, right? We got to act like we've been there when we are failing. Let me give y'all a nice, transparent view of my life. So, this weekend, okay, my daughter goes into the shower. She's washing her hair. She's in there for a long time. I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on? I see her mom detangling her hair. She combing out her hair and everything. It had to be like an hour. She in the shower, right? I say, hey, y'all been in the shower for a long time. Like, she wasn't in the shower with my daughter, but she was just detangling her hair with the shower curtain open, detangling it. I'm like, y'all been doing that for a long time. Y'all almost done. They're like, yeah. Long story short, later that day, the roof started leaking. Not the roof, but the ceiling started leaking downstairs, right near my 75-inch television. My Samsung 75-inch, right? This TV cost me a lot of money. The water started leaking and pouring down. So I'm like, yo, what the heck? So I look, and a pipe must have burst, or it must have been leaking or whatever, and all of this water is coming down on my PlayStation 5 and my TV and my couch. So I'm like, yo, now mind you, this is on Black Friday. There's not like plumbers that's like coming out like that. And I already have contracting friends. So I'm like, all right, I'm calling my contractor friends. I'm like, yo, what's this? How can I stop this, that, and the third? Mind you, it's Black Friday. I'm supposed to be making money. I'm supposed to be out there. Okay? All right. That's not it. So my friend, I get him on FaceTime. He starts showing me what to do. I do what he showed me. That's nipped up for right now. Right now, that's all right. Okay, cool. Then I'm like, all right, bet. Let me get dressed so I can go ahead, go to the store. I can go make sure we're making this money, right? So I get dressed. But when I get out the shower, it's cold. I'm like, what the heck? And this is no lie. This is all truths, guys. I get out the shower. It's cold. I'm like, yo, I got to turn the heat on. Right? I can't move the phone right now because it's hooked up and I'm driving right now. I'll do it once I stop. Yeah, I got you. So I get out the shower, I put my clothes on, I go down to the heater, turn the heat on. I'm turning the heat on. And then I realize it's already on. I'm like, what the heck? This is a true story. So I'm like, all right, let me go check the furnace. So I go check the furnace. The heat don't work. The motor in the furnace burned out. I'm like, yo. So I just took 3 hours to do this leaking roof crap. Now the heat not working. Mind you, I got a family. And now I'm like, well, what am I finna do? Like, I can't leave them here freezing, right? So boom. Then I'm faced with, okay, I'm messed up right now. Now, in my brain, in my mind, I was thinking to myself, yo, just call it quits. Let's button it up today. We ain't gonna do no Black Friday. Just call it. But then I was like, no, I did that last year. I said, no, I did that last year. Last year, I got in an argument with a girl, and the argument killed my mood. I ain't do no Black Friday. I said, you know what? I gotta be better than I was last year. So you wanna know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stick this shit out, right? So I spent about $300 on heaters, put heaters all over the house. I put the heaters all over the house. I then left and proceeded with Black Friday. Why did I tell you that story? I told you that story because just like we see football players reach the touchdown, and when they get that when they catch the ball and they be up dancing and all that, right? You wanna know why I don't like that? And you wanna know why if I was a football player, I wouldn't be doing that. When I was a basketball player and I used to dunk on people in real live games, I didn't always come down like and do all of that. I would dunk on your ass, get down, and walk or run back to defense. You might get I might shrug you off a little bit, but that's it. You want to know why I'd rather not celebrate when I get a touchdown or when I get a dunk? I gotta act like I've been there before. See, when you celebrate so much, it shows others that this is new. So when all that shit was happening during Black Friday, you got to remember, I got kids. I got a daughter, I got a son, Paris and Nyla. As all of this is happening in my house on Black Friday, they watching. They watching their daddy get frustrated. They watching me get my ass kicked around that damn house, problem after problem. They're watching that. And you want to know what I was damn sure not to show? Quit. Because let's just say if I did quit, my daughter would learn, hey, when shit get hard, it's okay just to take a break and quit, especially on a busy day. You know, when I'm having a bad day and I'm in an argument with my boyfriend, it's okay just to quit for a little bit. No! 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 No, we don't quit. I don't give a hell what done happened. We gonna keep going. We gonna keep moving. Problem after problem. Obstacle after obstacle. Not because we're Superman and Superwoman. No, because we have to understand that we are the thermometer. We set that temperature. We are the ship. We are not the waves. We ride the waves, but we control the ship. You understand me? So when there's problems, I want you to act like you've been there before. When you got problems and shit come up and it's really hurting you, maybe it's hurting you mentally, frustrating you, act like you've been there before. Act like you've been there before. Remind yourself, talk to yourself, and tell yourself, I've been there before. This can't hurt me. I've been there before. This can't kick me down. I've been there before. This can't hurt me. I've been there before. I've been there before. Why? Why do you need to show that? You need to show it because you have to be able to tell yourself and look yourself in the mirror when you have a bad sales week and say, you know what? I still got tomorrow. I still got tomorrow. I still got tomorrow. And store-wise, I've had a bad sales month last month. And that's how it works with phone stores. During the winter, when it get cold, it be badass sales, guys. It be bad traffic, barely any traffic. It be a little slower. And yes, my business suffered last month. Yes, it did. It was slow. And I'm still kicking out bills and money for that and money for other things. I'm stressed. Right? I'm stressed. I'm like, yo, I don't know if I'll be able to keep this store open. Yes. But you want to know what? Nobody ever sees it because you got to act like you've been there before. When you act like you've been there before, you start to realize how much comes to you, and you start to listen to more opportunities and hear different ideas and hear critiques and understand things that you're doing wrong. Because guess what? If you're not making no money, it's your fault. If that product isn't selling, it's your fault. If people aren't walking into your store, it's your fault. It's your fault. There's nobody else's fault, but it's your fault. If you're broke, it's your fault. Paycheck to paycheck, it's your fault. It's not nobody's fault but yours. Take that shit on the chin and deal with it. It's your fault. And that's where it's like, if you so busy panicking and not acting like you've been there, you'll start blaming other people. Oh my God, nobody's coming into the store because T-Mobile next door has better deals. If only they cut their deals out, people would come into my store and I'll make money. Oh my God. You know, if eBay just stopped being mean to me because I have a big nose and big teeth and big lips, then maybe I would be able to sell, but they don't want because I got big lips. What? Huh? You mean to tell me you gonna blame everything that ain't working on something else? But you telling me that you expect to be good and make money? But every problem that come up is somebody else's fault? You mean to tell me that's how you want to operate? You think that is an efficient way of operating? Interesting. Very interesting. So you mean to tell me that you're going to go ahead and start making millions of dollars blaming other people? Okay. Gotcha. I mean, that's what floats your boat. And that's how people sound, y'all. They be like, yeah, I know I'm destined for greatness. I'm going to be great one day. I'm going to start a business, or I'm going to start my clothing brand, and my clothing brand is going to be so nice. It's just I don't have any brand ambassadors yet. And my brand ambassador, once I get that done, then it's just going to be great. And like, I want luxury products. So I just have to keep working a little bit, and then I'm going to save my money. I'm going to get the luxury shirts. I'm going to make sure it's just like Gucci, and then I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to be rich. No. Abso-fuck-lutely not. Abso-fuck-lutely not. Let me tell you something. You ain't going to be rich when you keep making excuses. You ain't going to be wealthy when you can't even hold yourself accountable. So that's not the truth, and it ain't the reality. The reality is the reason you're in the position you're in, and me too, is because we don't hold ourselves accountable enough. Because we don't execute enough. We don't make shit happen enough. There is nothing that can dictate, sway, or change the way that you become more than you. There's nothing that's going to stop you unless you allow it. Unless you allow it. My son asked me the other day, he said, hey, Dad. I said, yes, son. He said, do you have a boss? I said, no, son. Why? I thought everybody has a boss. Because, son, I'm my own boss. So who tells you to go to work? Me. So what if you want to just take off? I don't. But like I'm saying, Dad, what if you want to? I don't have that option. Bosses don't have that option. Oh, okay. And now when my son thinks about, hey, do I want to run my own company? Do I want to be my own boss? Now he's going to know, oh, well, you know, when you want to be a boss, you got to actually work. See, a lot of people, they finesse by music and what they see from people that they put out here to create agendas to make it seem rich. They take give people loans to look rich so that we can want to be rich. I'm going to say that again. See, here's the thing. There's a lot of companies and a lot of people out here that capitalize off of people wanting to be rich. So they're out here giving people loans to look rich, to keep you wanting something that never, ever, ever, ever could come. Or the person that you're watching, they don't even know what it takes to be rich. They don't know what it takes. They just got rich because they got a loan because they know how to rap. Because they know how to rap a little bit. They know how to rhyme some words. Or because they look good. Hey, I find a girl that I know how to sing. She looks good too. Let me give her a meal real quick. Go get you a chain. Go get them Balenci boots. And go in that TV screen and shake your ass. Shake that ass in front of all them little girls and teach them how to shake their ass. And tell them not to love men. Tell them to use them, and that a man is not worth anything if he doesn't have any money. Tell them that girls need to finesse and be independent and never depend on anybody. Tell them that, hey, if your guy is struggling at some point in time and he's not paying all of the bills, to leave him. Go ahead. Exactly, Matthew. You're right. Like, and then the young girls, they watch it. They watch it. And I'm learning, because listen, y'all, this channel is completely and utterly my life, okay? And I'll tell y'all something that just happened to me this weekend. I say, hey, baby, talking to my daughter, I'm like, hey, baby, how are you? She's like, I'm good. I said, what you doing? She said, I'm looking up makeup tutorials. I said, why are you looking up makeup tutorials, baby? You are beautiful the way you are. She said, because, Daddy, I want to be more beautiful. I said, baby, you don't need to be more beautiful. You are the most beautiful. She says, but look, on this, they have makeup and they look beautiful, like this and that. And I'm like, baby, let's go into the mirror. I took her to the mirror and we looked at her. And I said, baby girl, there is not a mistake on your face, girl. There's not a mistake, not a blemish, nothing on your face that you could want to cover up with makeup. You are beautiful. Boom. Fast forward maybe a day. She says, hey, Dad, how do you like my hair? She had a ponytail in, and she put like this fake hair on that you put on dolls or whatever, and she put it on to make her ponytail longer. I said, baby, why you doing that? She said, because I want my hair to be longer, Daddy. I said, baby, why you want your hair to be longer? You're beautiful the way you are. She said, well, all the other girls have long hair. And I said, but baby, you're going to grow long hair. Your hair is already long, but it's not all the way long. It's not all the way to my back. It's not all the way to down there. I said, baby, you don't have to try and be anybody else. Be yourself. You are beautiful. And you know, those two examples showed me how persuasive it is to see for some individuals, other people, right? That's why that person or whoever's watching this, you watching this at any point in time, because I am going to put this up, right? When you watch this, how many courses have you invested in? How many worksheets have you bought? How many classes? How many one-on-one mentorships have you invested in? And what did you get out of it? Direction? You got some direction out of it, right? But let me ask you something. Maybe they pointed you here and pointed you there, but did that course, did that class, did that get you a connection? Did it give you a networking opportunity? Did it put you in a better position than you were in before? Or did that give you a direction and tell you to go figure it out? I'm asking you. Really think about it. And let me digress and explain why I'm asking that. Because I sell courses. Well, I don't really sell courses that much. I sell guides and I sell priceless, phone flipping priceless, and like stuff like that. But most of the stuff I sell is on wesply.com, and it's physical products, right? So, but why am I talking about it when I do it? I'm talking about it because, see, as an influencer, what you have to do is you have to show what your product has done. So you got to show the results. You got to show the testimonials. You got to show people actually enjoying what you're giving, them picking up what you're putting down, right? But the reality of it is even though I'm showing you something, one of the worst things that somebody can do is give you advice. Why the hell would you say that, Brandon? Because when somebody gives you advice, they're telling you how to be them. See, When somebody teaches you how to make money, let's say they're teaching you Forex, how to make money on the stock market. They're telling you buy here, do that, but is that actually teaching you how to get it done? And then we got some people in the back that might be like, well, yeah, they teach me how to get it done, Brandon. They do. They tell me how to read the candlesticks. Okay. How much money have you made from it? So they must have not taught you in a way that you could understand, right? So understanding that instead of just buying something because you see the results someone got, buy something when you know it comes with a connection or it comes with something that is going to help you elevate. Information doesn't help you elevate because information is just something you get and you have to put in your own way to make it flourish, make it grow, make it better, right? So again, I want you guys to act like you've been there when it comes to failure. Act like you've been there. And lastly, act like you've been there when you succeed. What do I mean? So this year I've made a lot of money. I think my business has made the most money it's ever made this year. Okay? I've made some money. All right? And to give context, last year I made a lot of money selling AirPod replicas. This year, I promised myself I wasn't really going to sell that many replicas. And I didn't. Why is that important? It's very important because the fact that I made money without doing something that I promised myself not to do, obviously, that's time to celebrate. I should celebrate it, right? When I hear that ding ding and I got sales coming in, I should celebrate. Because every sale is a blessing. This is true. Every time you make a sale, you should be grateful. This is facts. But I like to keep it to like a 3-second rule. I get a sale. If something good happens in business, I celebrate it for 3 seconds. Yes. Back to work. See, because you're only as good as your next sale. Because like, if my electric goes off, I can't pay with, hey, I usually get $4,000 every week from this business. So can you turn it back on? No, right? Like, it's not about what you usually get. It's not about what usually happens, right? It's not about that. They don't care about that. They care about what gets done, correct? They care about what gets done. And that's where you have to be able to look at yourself and realize that, okay, you did it, good, next. That shit don't matter no more. You done did it, but it's over now. You done did it, and it's been done now. You're only as good as your last sale. So, to everybody that gets sales on eBay, Mercari, Amazon, Facebook, OfferUp, whatever, right? Celebrate that for 3 seconds, shit. Because it is a blessing. But you can't buy or put food on the table for your kids with sales projections. That's why we always got to make sure that we're reaching for the stars. That's why we always got to make sure we do stretch goals. That's why we always got to make sure that we're always putting our goals higher than what we really need them to be. If anybody has worked at a T-Mobile or AT&T or a Verizon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because with cell phone companies, they usually do this. Give you a stretch goal. Because they want you to hit the store goal regardless. That's free game. Because It's been plenty of times I made a really, really, really good amount of money, and I've celebrated for a long time, and never sold this, and never said, and never had another sale that day, because I'm so focused on celebrating. I'm like, oh, I just made $4,000 today. Cool, I can sit back. Why? What gives you the right to sit back, man? Because you saw the result. So now you got the right to sit back because you saw the result. That's not how that works. That's not how it works. You got to act like you've been successful before. Even if you're somebody that has not been successful before. Let's say you're somebody that has not seen a lot of money in your life. Those are the people that always stay broke. Because when they see the money, they want to sit there and celebrate it and be like, oh, I'm not used to this type of money. Listen, I'm not used to this type of money. So like when I got it, I got to do that. And that's why you're going to stay broke. Because you don't know how to just move forward. All right, guys, so that's going to be my time. All right, and I appreciate everybody that has watched this video full through. If you watch this whole video, please do me a favor. Comment something that you got going on. Comment hustle or comment something. You hustling, comment hustle. You grinding, comment hustle. I want to see. All right, guys, listen. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Most importantly, guys, I want you to make sure you're making money work for you and not working for the money. I want to make sure I see you guys at the top because it is way too crowded at the bottom. All right, guys, thank you.